They were shooting the place up, busting the place up. There's a lot of money gone. There you go. There's a violation in case when I can't get it fixed. This is all busted out. The same looks like the same people that did it in the first place over in above Taft. You know, flattened tires, busted glass. So now I'm stuck with one car. I'm gonna have to start making phone calls and turn bonds into cash again. Look at this stuff. This is Kern County. This is from letting dirt bikers out here. There's signs up here, out there at NXCO and out 170th Street West. This is from letting these dirt bikers in here. It's all busted out too. What's the point? So luckily I got some of the dirt bikers' addresses that come out here and camp. Alright, that used to be a fire pit, and there's people smashed that down there, and that all sank in there. Well, I ran into some kind of situation. I don't know what was going on. Delivery of a large stuff or whatever. They were blocking the access. And down here I talked to another officer first coming north on 170th. And then I talked to a former right here when I saw that all this was blocked, and said something to him about they do this on a regular basis, blocking this. I got some story that that's access here and they can block it if they want to. We went over that with the companies and the county of Kern a long time ago, how they cannot do that, and it has to do with 70-year right-of-way kind of thing for everybody else. Now and I told them about the vandalism thing. Both the officers were from Mojave, including Fulmer. He said he was the commanding officer, and he confirmed that the officer was above him, Selden, and I asked for him to take my number and have Selden call me, and he basically says the sheriff's department, or the other first one said the sheriff's department, and this guy, the Fulmer, said call him, Selden, and deal with it through there, Washington D.C., how the utilities and easements, and he pointed to one of the towers easement and deal with them. And then I'm coming back here after I got sick of talking to him and told him I just notified him and blah blah, and he acquiesced that I notified him. And I came driving back here, and on the this side here is what looks to be one of my things from preparing to put the solar panels on the roof of the Jeep Grand Wagoneer. So this was not in the Jeep. I had taken it out before I went up to Derby Acres to take the books out of there, or potentially do that, and because I knew I was going to load it with stuff. So I took this stuff that could be bent and stuff out of the back of the Jeep, and that was inside the roof of the camper situation. So now I'm seeing it here, and just stopped and thought I'd film it, and I forgot to take out my camera when I was having an interaction with the 14th Amendment debtor-slave CHP officers. Thank you. Okay, when I left in a hurry yesterday, it was because I heard dirt bikes, and here's the trails, but I had then just decided to go ahead and get a motel room. I got a lot of writing to 14th Amendment debtor-slave, 14th Amendment government workers that I own their names and whatnot, and so I just decided to get to a motel where internet access, and I don't have to worry about only having one car as much as out here. So these are just the tracks, fresh tracks, after I got back and realized that stuff was damaged down here at the property. I'm just on my way back here for a credit card. I ran into this other situation where I did see some CHP officers and stopped and talked to them, because just to find out where they're at and let them know that there's a vandalism problem out here and a lawsuit from the Taft Derby Acres Fellows area, that if anybody's out here or stopped out here, whether on the roads out here, the main roads, 138 to the south or 170th Street or Rosamond or whatever, if anybody's ever stopped and they're from Fellows Taft area, that they're probably out here for alternative purpose. You know, I don't want to accuse everyone that's out here from that area, but there's certain people out here that are not allowed to be, or even free. So I'm just going to get the credit card with the credit on it that I had to run down to LA to pick up, and thought I'd stop and get some track footage here for later, because the notifications were given. Nothing was really done out here with the, they just said call the office, you know, type of thing, or I got to complain to the legislature. So they're still treating people like 14th Amendment citizens, even if you tell them that, you know, you go to the proper channels and you know, say private attorney general and stuff like that. They're still not trained what a private attorney general is, or how irrelevant, you know, telling people to write to Washington and all that stuff is just, you know, past tense as far as an appropriate answer for these 14th Amendment CHP officers, state trustees. Thank you. That's the road to the north. So there's dirt bike campground up there. They did this to block the road. It's really not a road because there's only private. That is more illegal than what I did down here after I saw this. Just to keep unwanted people out here. There's signs all around here not to ride. These are technically public plan, but not public allowance other than the people that live out here. So there's no dirt bike riders, there's no four-wheel drive riders allowed out here, and that's why they did this, because, you know, for cars. I don't know how they have it arranged for the private owners of land up here to get access through here to get to their properties, but I did the same thing down here, and there's a roundabout. So to keep the dirt bikers and the four-wheel drives out, as far as letting them know that they're not allowed to be there, but also gives the county and landowners access, because there is a path around the thing where it used to be. They keep on tearing stuff down, the dirt bike riders, any fencing or whatnot. That's North 190th Street, and there is the other people that camp up there and ride. They put that chain across there. There's poles in there that are cemented down. So after they did that, I put some wire across here, and then you know, that wasn't really torn down. I go around it. Dirt bikers here, you can see where they torn it down before, and I brought this new one up but didn't set it up because it's all tangled. You can see they just disregard any indication that there's fencing there or that they shouldn't be riding. Down there further, there's a lower plastic fence after the place where cars can't pass, so cars wouldn't be getting stuck if they came up from the main road, 138, and it's blocked off down further on 190th Street anyway with fencing and whatnot. So then this way, if someone goes down there, then you know, this part would let them know that it's not passable for cars. And there's no allowance to ride dirt bikes and four-wheel drives out here. So it's appropriate. It's not a public road per se as far as for travel, and there's no, other than people that live out here for visiting their land and stuff like that, there's access, or if there's a fire and the fire engine needs to get out here, there's access, or it's not permanent kind of thing, not locked or anything like that, where they could get through. This is from before, dirt bikers going down the middle of the road and then loosening up the, whatever happens here, and the rain comes and washes like it did there, and I had to put a lot of money into bags of, each one of these are $2.37 or $2.78 or whatever, and had to kind of line that to keep it from eroding and to have a foothold for a tire, so it doesn't, the whole car doesn't sink down in there, or the sides when it does get wet. Here you can see the dirt bike tracks where they go. What I just filmed, these are fresh tracks that weren't here when I came in and saw the damages. I heard the dirt bikes later on, and then came out, and these are all fresh tracks. These go straight down and around. They don't. Okay, you can see where the tracks go down at this point, and how this used to be kind of a low fence here, and they curve around down to the right, which comes back out on the road. But all these dirt bikes before had done this, and I don't, that's too dangerous for a car there, and it's too dangerous down there where it comes out, because it goes into all like a wash that comes from the northwest down to the southeast, that runs the border through my property, and then this road here goes straight south. Down there further is a low plastic fence that I don't know, I think a dirt bike can run over it without. No valve stem. No valve stem. No valve stem. Still a valve stem there. I don't know how they got that one flat. Sliced it somehow. Didn't look like they let the air out. Maybe I would have thought they would have just pulled that one too.